Hello everybody! Welcome back to my YouTube channel and a bonus video in English only. I'm doing one of your requests, which is these two words. I'm sure you all know them very well and also use them a lot. But do you also pronounce them correctly? Let's have a look. First, I'd like to ask you to try to pronounce them. Okay? If you pronounced the first word as where and the second one either as were or were, then this is correct. So let's compare again. The question word where is pronounced with the diphthong er, so we say where. But the verb were is pronounced either with the long schwa were or with the short schwa, which is were. This is the strong form, this is its weak form. Were. So as you can see, these two words are different not only in terms of their meanings, but also in terms of their pronunciation. So the question word where is pronounced where, but the verb, the past tense of the verb to be, is pronounced either as a weak form were, which is very frequent and you'll normally use it in sentences, or you may use the strong form sometimes, and then it's going to be were. Now let's have a look at British and American version. We've just talked about the British version, so let's compare to the American one. British, where. American, where. British, where. American, where. Where. So you know that in American version you have to pronounce the final r sound. And also in American version you do not really have the diphthong er, but you just pronounced e and r. Where. But in British, where. How about the verb be, or its past form? So the British version is were, if it's weak, and the American would be were. Were. And the long form or the strong form would be this one in British version, were, but this one in American version, were. So this is the British version, were, and this is the American version, were. Let's also have a look at the negative form, the contracted negative form, which is frequently used. So listen, the British version is weren't, the American version is weren't. Weren't. Bear in mind, please, that in both cases you do use the long schwa sound, for British or for American. Again, weren't. So there's no other sounds in this particular form. Let's have a look at a simple sentence where you can see the verb were, so the verb to be in the past tense. Were you at home last night? Were you? It's really natural to use the weak forms. So it's a reduced form of the past tense were, and we only pronounce it with the short schwa. So listen again and repeat. Were you at home last night? Were you at home last night? And again, were you at home last night? Were. Now we can answer this question, and we can answer it in two different ways, because you can either say yes or no. Yes, we were. No, we weren't. Yes, we were. No, we weren't. Yes, we were. No, we weren't. So once again, I asked, were you at home last night? Yes, we were. No, we weren't. Were, weren't. If you have a short answer and you use an auxiliary verb in it, you have to use the strong form here. So as you can see, here I am using the long schwa. Yes, we were. No, we weren't. And let's have a look at the last example for today. Where were you going? For instance, I can have a longer sentence. Where were you going when I bumped into you last night? So, but you can have a contrast between where and were being used in one particular sentence. So you can see the pronunciation of the question word where, and it's also going to be stressed because it's important. But then you have this middle part, which is just a verb to be and a pronoun. So these are going to be reduced and you use them as weak forms and you pronounce them weakly. And then there's the main verb going, which is again going to be stressed. So listen and repeat. Where were you going? Again, where were you going? And again, where were you going? So I hope you will now pronounce these two simple words correctly. Don't forget that the question word where is pronounced with the diphthong air, whereas the past tense of the verb to be is pronounced with the long schwa as were. Have a lovely day and don't forget that there's no communication without the right pronunciation. Bye for now. See you later.